Alright guys, in this video we are going to see how we can pass props to childs. So let's quickly create a new React project, px. Alright, all the dependencies are installed. We can cd to the project and do a yarn star. As you can see, React opened the project in the browser on port 3000. The very first thing what we need to do is we need to get rid of some of the files. So we will delete app.css, app.test.js, index.css, logo.svg, report, web vital, and setup test. Since we are not going to use these files, I'm going to delete them. And since there are some references, that's why you see some error on the screen. Just hold for a moment and we will get rid of those errors as well. Okay, in the app.js we just have React. We are importing React DOM, and this is app component. And in the app.js there is a reference for app.css and logo.svg, so we will just remove them as well. And in the header section we don't need this as well, and we just say hello React. And let's see, so it is working. If we refresh the page, you can see on the screen the text is hello React. For this demo what I planned is we are going to have input component. Okay, and we are going to have heading. So the purpose of having input is whatever we type in the input, that will be displayed in the heading. Later on we will be moving the heading to child component. So let's quickly create that. Equal to. Okay, now we need a heading as well. So we are going to having a h1 heading here, h1, and the text is going to be the text whatever we type here. So before, so I'm going to call it as simple text. And to store the text we are going to use the state. And to do that, first we need to import React from React. And we also require a state here. So what for state we are using the variable text and set text, and we are going to use the useState function, which we will be importing after this line. Okay, so we are going to use state, which we will be importing from the React library. Okay, so whatever the text we store in this, that will be displayed in the value here. So we are going to get rid of this hard coding value and replace it with text. Okay, if we refresh the screen, you see nothing is there because by default the string is empty. So I'm going to change it to hello React. And as soon as I change it to hello React, you can see that the same is displayed on the heading. Open the console, and we can see here you provided a value prop to a form field without an on-change handler. What this means is that even though we provided some text here, we will not be able to change that. Let me try to do that. If I am typing something here, as you can see I'm typing, nothing is happening on the screen because we haven't provided the on change handler there. So React will treat this as a read-only field, so it won't allow us to change this. So what we need to do is we need to provide a on change handler. So we say on change and a function that will handle change for us. Okay, so we need to now create this function handle change, and this is going to be arrow function. Now this arrow function is going to accept an event, so anything that happens on this import, it will be passed as event. And what we can do is next we need to grab that value. So we can grab that value using event dot target dot value, and we need to store this. To store this, we are going to use the set text method like this, and we can just move it inside these round braces. All right, so now once we have a handle change method here, rate will allow us to make some modification to this text. Okay, so now if we refresh the screen, all the errors are no more present. So now if we refresh the screen, you won't see any errors on the console. We can close the console now. Now next thing we need to do is we need to create a child component to pass the props to it. So we are going to move this h1 tag to a child component, and let's create a new component here and call it as heading. And normally the components in React are called created using uppercase. So what very first thing that we are going to do is import React from React. Okay, next we create the arrow function here and we call it as heading. And this heading component is going to accept props, and in props we are going to pass the text that we are going to display here. So this is the props that we are going to use, and in return this this will return the h1 tag with text inside it. Okay, so we are going to use this curly braces and call the text. Next we need to export the component, export default heading. So once we have created, we can just import that in this, and let me import the component here. Import heading from heading. So this will import the component. Now we can get rid of this text, and instead we are going to use the heading component here, heading. And this heading component is as you have seen, we are, let me open the heading component. Let me open the heading component just so that we can quickly see what it accepts. So this is accepting at a prop of text. Now what we need to do is we need to pass that prop here, and that prop is going to get the value from this text. Okay, so we got rid of the h1 tag and we created a custom component here. And if I save my file, you will see the behavior is still same, whatever we write here. Oh, let me so once you save the file, you are going to see the behavior remain the same. Whatever you type in this input field, same is displayed on this heading area. And that is how, guys, you can pass the props to child component in React. I hope you enjoyed the video. In case you liked the video, please smash the like button and please subscribe to my channel.